Good to go to work.
It's 7:42 in the sunny Okanagan. Here are this morning's lost and found pet announcements for the city of Vernon and district areas. We're getting more and more of this kind of announcement every day, it seems. 2 horses are reported wandering this morning in the Pottery Road area. The owner may claim them at 542-9917. Lost in the BX area, 1 gray tabby cat with white tail ring markings. If found, please call 5.
If you can't work that one in, I could probably get him. There's just too much work for one man. You've got to have a partner. Even for Reg and I together, we're lucky to get a day off, especially in the spring. Cats, dogs, gerbils, hamsters, spays, neuters, deworming, dehorning.
Horses, cows, goats, sheep, we get them all. Everything from Canneries to Clydesdales.
So the porcupine got you, eh? Boy, oh boy. You sure got one loaded there today. The other one wasn't quite as bad? Just got you. Now, if I can lift you without getting quills like a porcupine. Just smile right into the camera there, puppy. Joni, where are you?
Okay. Nothing drastically wrong, Murray. She's a little disoriented because of the anesthetic and because of the work on the ears. There's no infection there. The infection is being held in check very nicely. You're using the drops, aren't you?
Yeah, I didn't put any in yesterday.
That's fine, okay.
No.
I'm going to give her an injection of B-complex vitamins to pick up the appetite. Otherwise, I think she can go home, all right?
When you're having a coffee in the morning, you aren't thinking about a dog coming in loaded with porcupine quill. You think of the appointments the girl made for you yesterday or the day before. And then you have to jump some of those calls and get these done first.
Good morning, veterinary clinic. Yes, Dale?
Never a dull moment in this business.
We're busy, all right.
Yeah, right, just set the cage down. All right, big bunny. Let me look at your teeth.
Are they too sharp?
Yeah. They don't get enough sand to wear them down.
All right. Oh, my goodness. Just like people. Some can take a needle, some can't.
I'm sorry.
Not that bad.
The clinic work is just one part of it. We can spend most of the day on the road and as much as 30,000 miles a year. I am quite annoyed when my wife says on the weekend, let's go for a drive. That's the least I want to do. I'd just as soon stay around home and work with my own horses. Everybody's got animals. A couple of acres with a horse or a cow in the backyard, an Appaloosa that everyone's afraid to ride, or a 4-H calf for the kids, or a millionaire with a string of racehorses. The small operator with a few head, farms, ranches, feedlots, Indian reserves. Some have animals just for fun, and some, it's their bread and butter.
Good morning, the veterinary clinic. No, I'm afraid not. He's out in the boondocks.
Yeah, just cover that eye. Just cover that eye.
It's okay.
He is damn touchy. God damn touchy is the word. He's always had a mind of his own. Stay away from these front feet. Well, I'll tell you what. Cover his eye and I'll get him in the bum. You got him? All ready to go?
Easy here.
He sure don't like that, Doc.
Easy, Bigger. Easy.
He's all done.
My introduction to the practice here was a thoroughbred mare in the Coldstream Creek. She'd fallen in and got tangled in a log jam. Well, Vic got called across to see her, of course, and she was still in the log jam in the creek. And Vic couldn't swim, so I got the call to go down the creek with her and pass the ropes underneath her. And that water is just Christly cold. It's the only way to describe it. I got there about half blue, but that was my introduction to the practice in the valley here.
If I wasn't a veterinarian, I'd be a farmer or a commercial fisherman. A farmer, I think, is the most important man on the earth. He is charged with keeping everybody well fed and well clothed. He's got to be an agronomist, a mechanic, an economist, and everything else rolled into one. And I'd like to be a fisherman because I am one of those fortunate people with fish sense.
We'll give this little guy a drink, and he won't even know he's getting a drink. He'd never take the deworming solution on his own. That goes all the way to the tummy. You'll drink that and not know you're getting it. But you got to swallow that hose first before it gets to the tummy. That's the stuff. Oh, we go all the way down. I just check, make sure I'm in the right spot. Yep. Just slide your hand a little higher up. There. Yeah, and grab the hose. That's the stuff. Thank you.
You know, I have to dump her, John. Just like that is okay. Just like that is okay. Just stick your finger in the nose if you like. Okay. Oh, babe. Oh, babe. Just for a second. Just take it by the nose, John. That's it. That's better. Troubles? Like that, that's fine.
One quick clip and it's over. Better than burning them out with caustic any day.
Next.
Okay, little baby. Oh, just a cute little baby. Eh? Just a kind of half wild, not handled. Eh? Cutie? Oh, sure. Oh, you want to be nice, but you can't because you don't know how to. Okay.
That's what I just told
Yeah. That's the way, lad.
Castration. Nasty but necessary. Left as a ram, he wouldn't be fit to eat.
Okay, my son. Won't take long. Okay. Up. Next.
I should have been a pickpocket, eh? And so many people say I am. By the prices I charge, they think I am a pickpocket.
I'm giving him a local anesthetic.
A bit fast, doesn't it? Like too much fooling around.
Well, she's a little late now, because it's done.
A racehorse cut himself on a fence.
All right, all right.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Now,
Thinks there's a fly in there is what's wrong.
Man, never a dull moment.
What makes a good vet?
I suppose the first requirement is a good, lively, curious mind.
just cut the dog's tail.
Particularly if you want to be in large animal practice, you're going to have to be manually strong and dexterous. You've got to be able to stand the gaff morning, noon, and night, all the way from 110 above to 1450 below, and I speak of Fahrenheit, with a 30-mile-an-hour wind blowing. I suppose, too, you have got to remember a vast number of facts, the different physiologies you're going to meet, different anatomies. These things require a retentive mind. And then, of course, there's always the feeling that you've got to care, I suppose. It's such a satisfying thing, and I think possibly veterinarians, like good fishermen, they're born, not made. You either have it or you don't.
Yes, I can concur with that, except I'd like to add a tremendous powers of observation. You've got to be able to see what's wrong. Yeah, they can't tell you. But they do show you a set of symptoms or signs that you've got to be able to interpret. And while the owner may help you, he can also mislead you, so that you've got to be able to interpret the signs of your patient and arrive at a diagnosis. I guess I could point to several little reasons that got me into veterinary medicine.
Okay, off.
First of all, just hold that for a second. First of all, farming and ranching was quite demanding, and figured maybe there's a little easier way of earning a living. So I thought about veterinary medicine, being born and raised on a ranch and a farm. And then the second reason was that there was always the thought in the back of my mind that I would go back and ranch and farm and use my education.
Bladderstones, look at them.
But after completing the course, it was quite obvious that that would be a full-time occupation, so I stuck to it. And quite frankly, it's been quite satisfactory, or satisfying, I should say. It's not nearly as remunerative as some of the statistics point out to other occupations, but it's very gratifying, satisfying. If I could just get a saw around it and saw it into a few pieces. This is a wire saw, or a cable saw, which does not injure the cow in any way, but cuts the calf up into as many pieces as I need to. And I'm just rethreading it with a brand new cable so that we don't hurt the cow. So, shut up and saw. I should be just about through now. I'm through. My calf shit. The calf's a freak, but we'll save the mother. Lift one part of it up and push one part of it back.
Atta boy.
Got something coming. Oh, hell, just one hind leg. Yeah.
How much chain you got there?
Got enough.
All right.
I'll move this thing here, okay?
Doesn't matter.
All right.
My yoke has got a strap on.
Isn't that a freak?
Let's make anybody sweat.
And you notice? No belly wall, really? You see? No skin to cover the stomach.
Was that calf alive up till...
Oh, yeah, while it was fed through the navel, yeah. But there's no way it's going to survive. You see, you feel how this pelvis is all doubled up backward?
Oh, yeah.
Tail pointing forward. And there was no way I could straighten those legs without cutting that one off. It was pointing forward, too.
And upside down.
And upside down. So she's a deed one. There's service. Now that's performance.
You got a sick guinea pig. Can you take him in there, please, and I'll take a look? Can you bring him in here, please? That's all right. I'm sitting him up here, will you? Let's take a good look. Now, can you tell me what's been happening? How long has he been sick?
Well, since my dog was barking outside.
I see. When was that?
I don't know.
I see.
Sometime this morning.
Sometime this morning? Okay. I wonder if I can get a temperature check. I suspect the rectum is too small. Just hold him, can you, for me? Yes, right. Okay. Oh, you just hold him for me, can you? That's a good girl. Just like that. I'll try not to hurt him. And the pig was okay yesterday, was he? I'm going to make you up some medicine which I want you to give with an eyedropper, okay? And you do it about 3 or 4 times a day, all right? You can cover him up again now. Do you have just the one, or is there more in with him?
Yeah, there's 2.
Okay. You better dose them both, okay? And I'll give you some stuff that you can put in the water too, okay?
Okay.
That's a good girl. Bye-bye now.
You get many pets like that?
Oh, yes, quite a few. The schools here have gerbils and guinea pigs and this kind of thing. And we, if they get into trouble, they bring them down here and we look after them for them. And like little girls, we don't charge them. It's not the right thing to do.
I worry about my patients. I wonder sometimes if I treated them right, or if I diagnosed a condition properly. I often wake up at night and wonder how that patient is doing that I'd seen earlier on in the day. If I happen to lose a patient, I like to do an autopsy to see if I've missed a diagnosis. I do worry about my patients, yes.
She was foundered about 3 years ago, and I kept getting worse, and now this last year it was getting bad. So we just thought, with the veterinarian, we just figured might as well put to sleep.
We've treated this pony every year now for about 3 or 4 years, and she just keeps getting progressively worse. The condition is laminitis, or founder, and there is no chance of her ever recovering. And she is in considerable pain. As you see, she's got trouble walking. So the kindest thing is to put her to sleep, which is what we're going to do.
There's times that she can't hardly walk.
And the solution we use for putting them to sleep is an ordinary anesthetic. It's the same thing as if we were going to operate on her, except we give her a little more of a dosage. It's so smooth and, of course, completely painless.
She was just a tiny little thing this high when we got.
There she is. They always do that. Just reflex action.
This heifer is a little unthrifty. She's not growing like she should. She's got a pot belly, and she's a bit humpy in the back. And the probabilities are that she either has a piece of wire or a nail in her reticulum, which gives rise to a condition commonly known as hardware disease. The proper term is traumatic reticulitis. The next best possibility is a good dose of parasites, worms, stomach worms, hemoncus, and things like that. And I'm going to use a systemic parasiticide. I'm going to give her a magnet, which will sit in the reticulum and hold the metal there, prevent it from migrating. The magnet is a bar magnet and quite powerful, and will last the lifetime of the cow, which is possibly 8 to 10 years.
Yeah, come on.
Come on, babe.
Come on.
There it goes. With a good microphone, you hear it go clunk. I'll get an injection just a minute. What does she weigh?
About 6, eh?
I've taken a set of pinking shears out of a cow, and spark plugs, and wristwatches, 4-inch spikes. They eat the damnedest things. Okay. Oh, babe. Oh, baber. Outside. Watch your mistake. Come on, you bugger. Give me a hand. Come on.
Hey, who's the mother? She's 10 anyway.
Watch her.
I know that after.
Working with big animals can be bloody dangerous at times. Vic and I have both lost our front teeth to flying hooves.
Yeah, this foal has a broken ankle. No one really knows how it happened. There's so many ways it could happen. You put it in a hole and a gopher hole, or lying and the mare inadvertently stepped on it. There's so many different ways it could have happened. And we are going to attempt to save the foal by putting a cast on that. And we haven't got the foal anesthetized at all. He's just lying there because we aren't going to hurt him. And the mare found out that we aren't going to hurt her baby, and she's taking it in stride.
So you don't automatically put down a...
Oh, no. Oh, no. This foal here has a better than 50% chance of coming well and being a useful horse.
I'm going to sleep now.
Yeah. Might feel a little warm and comfortable while that cast's setting and heat. I have to change that once a week because that foal's growing so rapidly, it'll become too tight.
Come on.
Well, just leave him if you'll lay
down.
for a
Well,
while.
or set him up and let him nurse. Doesn't matter.
He was just before you came.
He was.
Come on, little fella. Come on.
Come on, wake up there. Okay, he'll pack it.
Come on.
Yeah, just let him go.
Let him go, then.
Because if you hold him, he'll let you. Just let him go. Oh, shop big. Oh, my goodness sake. Look what that is.
What's that on your foot,
Yeah.
Come on, son. It's okay. You can have him. You can have
What's today? Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Give me a holler Monday.
Okay.
Yeah, boy. There you go. Might be the most lopsided racehorse in history, huh?
No.
Oh, babe.
My wife keeps on, so it might be a backward.
Yeah, it's probably, if she's not got anything showing at all. Oh, babe. She's wide open.
The feet are right there, aren't they?
Yeah, she's got a primary inertia.
Sometimes the cow gives up, stops trying to calve, and needs a little help.
Okay, we'll start the change now. If I can sneak that head in the pelvis, we'll be okay. Okay, here we come, Paul. Bob, just leave that now and come give it to Paul Henley. Take one apiece. I've got the head right in the pelvis.
Got one?
Yeah. Do you want a longer chain, Paul?
No, it's okay. I wish I had to pull it. That chain's hard on the hand.
I don't feel a thing. Come on. Both of you work now for a change. All right.
His nose, anyway.
Yeah. A little more than that. Okay, pop it on. You're going to bust it back here.
Yeah?
Sure. Go ahead and put it on, Paul. Yep. Easy does. Let's pop that head through again, Paul. Just a second. Okay. Now down.
You guys would have pulled that like fun.
That's a tough old...
Steady up. Okay. We'll take the chains off.
He's live, anyway.
Oh, sure. What'd you expect?
Oh, it's always nice to see him breathing, anyway.
Oh, you have little faith. Heifer. Okay, Bob.
Probably win that.
It's been a very good, very busy practice. It's a good practice. It keeps you alive and it keeps you interested. It's everything, all the way from Canneries to Clydesdales. It's one of those very happy partnerships. They're rare, but when you strike one, it lasts a lifetime, and I think this one's going to. We met on the September the 4th, 1954.
September the 4th, 1954. I met him and wasn't impressed.
The feeling was mutual.
A lot of them thought the same about me. He was type of fellow that was willing to learn. That's probably what I admired about him. A slow learner, but willing to learn.
God. He hasn't lost any of his nerve, I'll tell you.
Well, when you're good, it's difficult to be humble.
Oh, dear.
Come on, let's go and do that. No, it's been a good day today. I haven't gotten giddy at all. Doctor, can you think of anything to get giddy about?